taking a look at the Target exclusive Justice League All Stars 7-pack or 7-pack figures, whatever. So, quickly before we get started, it's pretty much these figures are just pretty much the figures from the Brave and the Bold toy line. Just some of them repurposed, retooled, and one new figure, technically one new figure, and no peg holes like they did have on the toy line before. God, I cannot talk in this video. On the toy line before, and just new paint application, same old body mold for most of them, and yeah, let's have a closer look at each one of them. So I pretty much won't go too much into detail or anything like that. They pretty much had the same sculpt, same articulation, but yeah. So let's start off with Superman. Superman here is really awesome. I like the new 52 look that they went with. You know, it's a nice fresh design from the original design that he was given in the I guess he came in like another few figure packs. The Superman is pretty much a figure pack sort of exclusive. You can't get him single card like this, but to get the original design of Superman, you have to get him through multi-figure packs or figure packs, which are like Gorilla Grodd and Batman, or you know, or comes with Gorilla Grodd and Batman in a set. And there's one with Metallo where Batman's wearing, I think, a black suit or something like that. I forgot what. I know one of them was like basically the Michael Keaton Batman suit for one of the sets, and Superman was included in both. And I think the Metallo one, he was using the New 52 look for Metallo, but Superman was using his original look. So pretty much Superman, same mold as he was before. He's got the S on the back of the cape, no real detail on the back. He has the same sculpted belt. Kind of lazy that they just put the New 52 belt logo right there and not really sculpt a new belt, but that's fine, I guess. They gave him, at least they gave him the New 52 logo instead of just the old one. You know, painted or printed on there, whatever they did. Pretty much got line work and stuff like that going on him. So let's just go over the articulation for this figure, and we won't do it for the rest of the figure. So arms can go up and down, or well, up and down, backwards and forwards. You can single hinge at the elbow. Head can go 360, waist swivel, legs can go forward and back, just about that much, not really back, pretty much that without really stressing the plastic, and that's about it. So like I said, the figures don't have the peg holes, but yeah, they're pretty much just the same as they were before. So let's take a look at the next figure that I've been wanting to review, Batman. So we won't go over the articulation like I did with Superman, but this is pretty much just the Batman. Here's the back, no peg holes like before on the older figures. He has the same, I guess would be the same belt as the older Batman. This is nice to see him in a new color scheme. Just ignore the mouth, it's custom painted. I wanted to make the mouth a little bit lighter, but kind of failed, making his lip area sort of disappear. But yeah, anyways, again, like the rest of these figures, they're the New 52 design, and Batman's no different. He just has, you know, pretty much the painted on line work and stuff like that. I like the logo. I wish the belt could have been you know, his New 52 belt, where it's smaller and it's kind of more yellowy than this color, but whatever. Same molds, nothing really new. So let's take a look at the next figure. Here's Wonder Woman, the third figure out of the 7. That's what I chose. She's in her New 52 design. This is the first female figure that the Brave and Bold figure line has ever made. They've never made her single carded, or they've never made any other female figure. But yeah, this is pretty much Wonder Woman, New 52 design. She just has the painted on gauntlets, and then the armband, and then the choker, which is actually sculpted, but it's pretty much just painted on details, so nothing really new with her, or I mean new with her, nothing special about her besides that she's a different figure or whatever. So I won't go over articulation because she has the same exact articulation, But yeah, that's pretty much Wonder Woman. Let's take a look at the next figure. Our fourth figure, the Flash. Again, like Wonder Woman, Flash was never made in the initial line of figures. This is his new 52 appearance. He just has painted on details. He has really thick lightning bolts on his head. I know in the new 52 he has those, but they're not that thick. He has kind of a tan or toned down skin color, which is kind of weird. But I guess it looks better on Aquaman than it does on anyone else. Batman had the same problem, which is why I painted his mouth. But I'm not going to do that with the Flash. I already learned from my mistake. He's got these rubbery earpieces, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You can't get him in any special running pose or anything like that. That would have been helpful for the figure, I guess, like that, but that doesn't really do anything. But yeah, that's pretty much Flash. Let's take a look at Green Lantern. And here's our fifth figure, Green Lantern. So again, like, no surprise, is using his new 52 design. He's got these light green paint lines on top. He's got the light green logo, or painted in light green with the white on the back. This was a figure never made in the original line. Is exclusive to this set. I don't know if you can get a single carded Green Lantern. I'm pretty sure, I know for sure this figure, but I'm pretty sure there's no single carded Green Lantern from the original line. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Same articulation, same body sculpt as like most of them. So let's take a look at Aquaman, and then we'll take a look at Cyborg and wrap up the review. So here's Aquaman, and he is like Batman and Superman. He is the same figure from the line, or well, same. So what I'm trying to say is he's basically been made on the original line before. He just has a slightly different head sculpt. On the original figure, he had a beard. This one, he doesn't have it. I'm guessing that this is the same exact figure, paint-wise and everything like that. I don't. His new 52 design, and then his comic design or cartoon design doesn't really look too different. But I guess all they did was just remove the beard. But yeah, it's essentially the same figure. He's got the fins and everything on the back side, and it's got a little bit of this goldishy orange for scales on the chest. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Aquaman. There's nothing really different about him. He, again, like Batman and Superman, he was made on the original line. And yeah, so now let's take a look at the figure I've been wanting to review, and the one to wrap up this review, Cyborg. And the figure to wrap up this review is Cyborg. Now you're probably wondering, Cyborg is not a new mold, just a new head mold, but it's a armored Batman body mold. I don't have the figure to compare, but yeah, this is pretty much just a Batman armor that's been retooled to be used for Cyborg, and I think it looks great. I think how it looks on, like, you know, for the Batman figure, it looks great for Cyborg. It's just, you know, it's just perfect. I don't think that they could have, you know, if they were to sculpt a new body, I don't think they would have done that good. But I think just doing this Batman armor and a new, you know, paint scheme and everything is perfect. All they had to do was put a new head, and boom, you got Cyborg, and it looks great, man. It looks very cartoony. It looks perfect. You know, that's pretty much all there is to say about that. So yeah, it's just a retooled sculpt, and not much to talk about this guy besides he's the same old sculpt from the old Batman figure, armored Batman figure. I like everything. The paint apps are great. This isn't lined up. Here's his waist, pretty much lined up from head to toe. But the belt, I think, was remolded, but slightly on the side or something like that. And to get that lined up, you have to do that, right? But then his hips, like his legs are going that way, and that's not correct. That's not how he should be standing. I mean, if he was to look or something, or, you know, to have his body slightly, you know what I mean? But now, you know, when you pose it how his waist and hips should be, it's not exactly lined up. It's kind of off a little bit. So that's kind of a small gripe. Overall, on my thoughts on the entire the entire box set, I think it's great. I'm glad that they did this. It kind of sucks that the initial figure run never had Wonder Woman, Flash, or Green Lantern, or even Cyborg for that matter. But yeah, so that's pretty much my review. I thought the figures were all great. I don't exactly have any complaints about a particular one. Maybe, you know, like I said, just, you know, maybe in their initial run, make the figures the first time, so that way we can compare them. We can only compare really just the Superman and the Batman and the Aquaman to their first first initial figures from the initial run of the line or whatever, you know, just to compare them to the older figures. But that's pretty much my review. That's my overall thoughts on it. I think it was pretty good. I give it about like an 8 out of 10 for, you know, those reasons. Please subscribe to the channel if you liked my review. Please like the video if you liked my review. Please comment down below what you think I should review next. And you guys are pretty cool. My name is Pretty Cool Films. I'll see you guys next.